Welcome back to the channel. Today this video is going to be on how I'm taking that top of this dinner tray. See, it's all messed up. We've had it for about a year. And how I'm going to use this piece of wood I picked up at a local consignment mall, and just pretty much replace it, epoxy it, and get rid of this old dingy, dusty looking tabletop. So first, because it's obviously just a slab of wood, I wanted to cut a few I guess divots in it, kind of, to make it look like a natural river table instead of just two straight pieces of wood. I had to use my jigsaw, and I also used this angle grinder. The pad or sanding pad that's up there now, it's actually what I use to sand down paint from metal, like soft metal. So it probably wasn't the best thing, but it just kind of smoothed out the wood a little bit to keep it from having like all those splinters and sharp edges and stuff like that. This one here didn't work too good. I used it in a few spots, but you can see pretty quick I realized that wasn't going to work. So I went ahead and got rid of that one. So kind of a funny thing happened whenever I went to go pour this epoxy. Um, I'll wait till the end. I'll wait and save it. Anyway, once again, trying to trim out some of this wood. I didn't want a straight line. You see the line in the middle. I drew the line. That was my center line. I'm gonna cut this wood after I finish getting all this done. I didn't want to cut it in two pieces and have to do two pieces, like two separate pieces like this. So I just went ahead and did along one edge all the way down. So once it's done, all I have to do is pretty much just cut it, and now my river, like the wood, is good to go, and I don't have to do another piece. Alright, now it's time to get this thing cut. I'm not sure why I didn't flip that around and use that miter gauge right there on the flat side. Instead, I don't know. I'm not sure what I was thinking, honestly. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how wide I actually want the center to be, the epoxy. I know I wanted to make this just maybe a ½ inch all the way around bigger than the whole table, so once it's finished I could trim it down and get it right to size. I never want to build them to the perfect size, because if something happens you need to cut off a ½ inch or ½ inch, then your table is not going to be, it's not going to be the size you want it. Another thing was this wood. After I bought this wood, I brought it home and I left it out in the garage for a couple hours, and it picked up a warp. That's why in the beginning of this video I had it clamped down to the table. I was trying to get that warp out. It's not terrible right now, but I was able to cut out a lot of the warp, so that kind of worked out in my advantage. So note to self, don't leave the wood in the garage on a really humid day if you care about the wood. So now I'm trying to get this cut down to size. Like I said before, I'm going to leave about a ½ inch border around the entire thing, just to give me room to play. Once again, that last cut didn't come out perfect. As you can see, I had to kind of, I guess, freehand it. I don't know what you're going to call it, but I had to recut it. Still trying to get all my dimensions cut. I think once I'm done with this, I'm gonna put like a taper around the whole thing. Hopefully soon I'll be getting a hand router, so I won't have to lug around that big plunge router that I use to flatten slabs of wood with. I mean, it works, but it's just a pain. Here I'm trying to find a good spot. So this is my last time using this. It's actually like a dry erase board on the other side. I found a crack right there. Went straight through the wood. And I was gonna put a bow tie there and hold it together, and then I just changed my mind. You see how easy that came off? So I don't think that bow tie would have held it up. But yeah, this is my last time using this wood. You can see how long it kind of hangs off the table. There's like 2 or 3 feet that hang off the table. I should have paid attention to this. So this is what I was going to tell you at the beginning of the video. So Because of that piece that hangs off, it'll be on a piece coming back towards us, and then you see that piece furthest away from us that hangs off. So because of the weight of that wood hanging off my bench here, it actually pulled up the piece in the front over here. Let me see if I can get an arrow. So right there. So it pulls that the end of the wood right there, obviously up because the backside is sagging off the table. So I came out. I tried letting the silicone cure. I came out and I saw that there was a gap there, so I tried to fix it. Later on, I tried to do the pour, and it actually ended up leaking. And my GoPro, that's a long story too. I'll explain in the next video. My GoPro, I didn't get the footage. I got the footage, but I couldn't use it. So we don't have a video of that. But stay tuned to the next video to see how exactly all this came out after I had all these leaks and all that stuff. So stay tuned to see how that was.